There we go. All right.
Hello, beautiful ones. We are Shauna and Carol.
How is everyone doing tonight? So right now, while we wait for the first few people to join us live, we want to say hello to everyone who's actually watching the replay of this video. So if you're watching the replay, do comment replay so that we know you were here and where you're watching from.
Yeah.
Now, if you've watched one of our videos before, or you know us personally, then you know that though we don't live that far out of town, it's just perfectly far enough for us to have the absolute slowest internet possible.
Yep.
So everything's turned off in the house. Anything that could be using internet, we've actually wired tonight's computer right into our hub. So hopefully that should help. You'll notice our picture looks a little different because we're even using a different computer that we think is faster. So we're trying everything we can to make this Facebook Live work and not be too pixelated. But according to the internet, to do a Facebook Live, you need internet 4 times faster than what we can even get out here. And there's not much we can do about that.
Do anything about that.
So we don't know why some of these turn out really well and other ones we look like a very unique sort of painting, I guess, right? An abstract painting. But the information we share in these Facebook Lives we think is really important, and therefore we want that information to get out. So we keep doing it, and thank you for watching our videos regardless. It means a lot to us. So fingers crossed tonight's isn't too bad. But know that if you can't see our beautiful faces and you're watching the replay, we are filming with a second camera. We started this last week and it worked. We then upload that afterwards to YouTube, and it takes forever to do as well. It takes a couple nights to upload, but at least it's been recorded, not pixelated. But so we'll see. But so once that video's up, we will post a link to it. But for now, you've got us like this.
Yeah, and our information is worth sticking around for.
Yes,
pretend we're on radio.
Yeah, pretend it's a radio, pretend it's podcast if we look funny. So let's find out from those that are on live right now with us, how is our audio quality and how is our video tonight?
Well, Pam's here.
Okay.
She says pixelated, freezing a little, but then she goes down, end of the month, my internet service. So
right, because her internet service slows down at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So for anyone else that's on, I know there's Cheryl's on.
Hi,
and
Cheryl.
I think someone else is on. I can't see who it is. They haven't said hi yet, so say hi.
Please say hi.
How is it? How are we coming in on your end?
Please let us know.
And of course, as always, since there's 2 of us doing the Facebook Live, you will see us referencing notes because we want to make sure we stay on track and don't take up too much of your time. Pam can hear us fine. Okay.
I always look like I'm reading more than you because I'm the one in control of making sure that the text goes through.
Yeah.
So we know what we're supposed to be saying. I'm the scroller. The
yeah,
video.
we don't have one of those fancy things that
Teleprompter.
Teleprompters. No, we have a screen and a Word doc and a mouse. Yeah.
And me.
Yes.
Okay. So if you could do us a huge favor, comment below and let us know if we're coming in okay. And while you're at it, let us know where you're tuning in from. That would be great.
So Pam says she still can hear us, so that's really all
that's good.
That matters. Perfect. Okay.
So tonight, following the same order as our blogs, we are talking about greenwashing.
That's right. What is Greenwashing is our 3rd blog in our 3-part Avoiding Toxins 101 series.
We built our website a bit differently with knowledge hubs that flow like self-guided mini courses. It makes it easier for you to follow and know what to read next.
Yeah, so if you haven't had a chance to check out the first 2 parts to our Avoiding Toxins 101 Knowledge Hub, no worries, because each of our Facebook Lives and each of our blogs are meant to sort of stand on their own, but there's lots of great information that we recommend you go back and check out in there as well.
Cheryl says that we look great. Oh, thank you.
We look great on our phone. So yeah, if you're trying to view us full screen, it's probably going to be really pixelated, but if you view us on a small screen, we look fantastic.
The smaller we are, the better we get. Oh, goodness. Nice to be here with all of you tonight.
Oh, and Pam says, and you're the drummer too. You do
yes,
have,
I
you
am.
Have very
I'm
specific role.
I am very multi-talented.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, yes. So if you've just jumped on now, be sure to say hi and let us know where you're tuning in from if you haven't yet.
Yes, for sure. Now, we have talked before about how important it is to look at the ingredient list of any personal care or household cleaning product.
Absolutely.
To know if it is free from toxins. But how often do we actually do this?
It can be a bit time consuming, right?
Sure.
I mean, you're standing in the store, you're trying to use your phone to look up each item in an ingredient list so that you can check to make sure you actually know what they are. Like, that's super time
Makes a very long shopping trip.
Yeah.
Yes. So give us a thumbs up by clicking on the thumb
symbol.
Thank you, and the word like under the video if this has ever happened to you.
Okay, so you're looking at 2 different products. Maybe it's skincare, hair care, makeup, even cleaning products. And you're trying to decide which one do you buy. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's a gift for someone else. And you make your final decision based on the front of one of them was labeled with something such as the word pure.
Mm-hmm. Natural.
Maybe unscented.
Or how about fragrance free?
Or maybe it was the color of the label that got you, or maybe it was there's pictures of flowers or lemons or something natural, or maybe it was even the color and shape of the bottle or container that it was in that just screamed, natural, pick me, and that was the deciding factor.
Yeah. We have done this many times before, and we know we aren't the only ones.
Absolutely.
I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah.
And Pam says, Sandy says, hi there, ladies. Looking forward to this one for sure.
Oh,
yeah, this
great.
is a good one.
This is a good one. So we picked this one, and we feel good that we picked the one that seemed better.
That's right. We feel good that we're doing something better for us and for the environment.
And we feel confident that we can rely on these types of labels to help us make those quick decisions and know we've made a good choice, that this product's going to be free from harmful toxins.
Right. But have we made a good choice?
Can we actually rely on those labels?
Are terms like pure, natural, or unscented regulated? Well, we always knew that brands and companies were trying to appeal to us, that their products were better, but it wasn't until we did research on our previous blog, The Dirty Dozen, that we discovered the term greenwashing and what it is really going on with so many industries, not just personal care products and household cleaning products.
No. So sadly, the short answer is no. You cannot rely on labels such as pure or natural to find products free from toxins.
Tonight, we are going to share with you what greenwashing is, to show you an example of a greenwashing product that we recently received as a gift, to make sure you know how you can avoid greenwashing products for yourself moving forward.
Yes, absolutely. So once you know what to look out for, you might actually be surprised to see how much this happens and how many greenwash products might already be hiding in plain sight in your home. Oops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody getting ready now? Do us a massive favor. If you think this topic would be helpful or interesting to anyone you know, anyone in your community, while watching the Facebook Live right now, click the share button, set your share to public, and type share in the comments below so that we can give you a shout out right now and also put you in a draw to do next week on our Facebook Live where you can win a really cool prize.
That's right.
Each week we pick a winner for those who have shared the previous video. It has to be shared publicly so we can see that you shared it, and then we'll put you in the draw.
Yeah, if we don't know who you are, we can't put your name in the draw.
No.
And remember, this is for those of you watching live right now, thank you, and anyone who watches the replay as well. You have all week to share the Facebook video publicly to be entered. And Sandy, she already shared it. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, first one today. Perfect. All right, well, let's see who the winner is from last week's shares.
And Pam, I am doing the drum roll.
Got our nice big thing. I got one. Here we go. Oh, it's a heavy bowl.
It is heavy, isn't it?
Okay, and our winner is Christy Jones Calvary.
Congratulations, Christy.
I know you guys probably can't read that; it's too small.
Yeah.
All right, so she is getting, Christy, you are getting a Boost Bar. So lovely wooden holder for your favorite 3 essential oils. You can keep it near your desk, your bed, anywhere you want your oils handy.
Yeah, where you want them to get, guys. So join us in congratulating them in the comments below, please. We say thank you for sharing last time. We truly, truly appreciate what you do. We can't do what we do without you. Your valuable shares, your comments, your engagement, your viewership, and of course your love.
All right, so last week we actually did really well. Everyone who shared did it publicly.
Yeah.
So those of you that come on here every week with us, you've got the hang of it. But for anyone that's new, if it's your first time sharing our video, do make sure it says public and not set to be like shared just with friends, because we might not be able to see it.
Yeah.
And Christy, we do need a bit of information from you. So if you can send us an email to shauna@purepowerofnature.com, subject line, I'm this week's chosen one, and let us know where you want your prize shipped to so we can get it sent out.
Congratulations again to Christy, and good luck to next week's winner.
Oh, and Pam says we also look way better on her phone. Yeah,
Oh.
watch us on your phone then if that
Yeah.
works for you.
If that
guys.
looks good, that's fantastic.
Yeah, like
Yep.
we.
And then you can take us with us anywhere.
Yeah, you can walk around your whole. Well, if their internet's strong
Mm.
enough, but you could walk around your whole house
Just
listening
don't
to
walk
us.
into a wall.
Yeah. Yes. Watch the Facebook Learning Live safely.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so now, since we're wrapping up our first Knowledge Hub, Avoiding Toxins 101, to celebrate, our prize next week is actually going to be something really special. And we want all of you to have the chance to earn up to 3, there's my fingers in the video, 3, we're on a smaller screen tonight,
Yeah, we're on.
so 3 extra entries. So at the end of this video, we're going to share with you how you can get extra entries into next week's draw.
Video.
All right, but let's dive into today's topic, because I know everyone's interested
everybody's
to
in.
hear about this.
So if this is your first time with us, it is really great to meet you. We are Shauna and Carol, co-founders of Pure Power of Nature. This is a place to be if you are a health-minded soul like us, wanting to learn how to enhance your well-being through the pure power of natural alternatives easily and cost-efficiently.
Exactly. As educators by trade, we believe knowledge is power, and our goal is to share well-researched knowledge with you to make it easy for you to either start or enhance your wellness journey.
Oh, Pam said she shared. Good
Oh,
girl, Pam.
perfect.
Okay. Where am I? Anything that we learn and bring into our lives that helps us to continually enhance our wellness journey, we want to make it easy for you to learn and implement if you should choose to.
We won't share any information on our website or here in these Facebook Lives until we can find multiple reliable sources for that topic, because we know you have really busy lives and you want to know the information that you're getting is well researched, and that's what we aim to do.
That's true. As we mentioned earlier, we knew that there were a lot of sneaky tricks that brands use to make their products seem better.
Tricks like using buzzwords or using specific colors or bottle designs to imply that their products are more natural, healthier, chemical-free, recyclable, or less wasteful of natural resources compared to their competition.
But we didn't realize how rampant this was.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a term for this type of bad behavior.
Greenwashing.
Greenwashing. Let us know in the comments below your knowledge of the term greenwashing.
I've heard of it and try to look out for it with everything I buy.
Or are you, it sounds familiar, but I'm really not sure what it means.
Or are you thinking, green what? Well, we're going to share a lot about greenwashing with you tonight. But as always, after our learning lives, you can head over to our associated blog to learn more, because we throw a bit more into the blog, and these would be really long videos if we went through everything. So our Greenwashing blog can be found at www.purepowerofnature.com/003, because it is, well, the third blog that we've written. And also we'll add the link after the video so you can easily click on it.
So, what is greenwashing?
Greenwashing, also known as green sheen, is an endeavor by a company to capitalize on the growing demand for environmentally sound products by implying that their products are more natural, healthier, chemical-free, recyclable, or less wasteful of natural resources compared to their competition.
Greenwashing is a play on the term whitewashing, which means using misleading information to gloss over bad behavior.
Yeah. So in the cosmetic, personal care, and cleaning products industry, claims are not regulated by Health Canada.
Take a beautiful picture of a flower or lots of green hues on the package and an inviting line about natural ingredients, and our natural reaction is to hone in on that one ingredient.
Exactly. For many of us, that's all it takes to convince ourselves that it's an all-natural, toxic-free product that would be safe to use.
Without taking a closer look at the ingredient list we allow ourselves to be duped.
It is pure and simple smoke and mirrors.
Although greenwashing isn't anything new, as the consumer, push for and expect our personal care products and cosmetics and household products to be safe and toxic-free, the practice of greenwashing is increasing.
It sure is. So Pam's told us that she's never heard the term before. So great,
Good.
You're learning something new.
Fantastic.
Sandy says, this is the first I've heard of it. So
Green
what?
what?
Great, you're going to
Yeah.
learn something new tonight. And
Yeah.
Cheryl says, I know what it is, but never heard that term. So you've never heard it called that before,
Yeah.
but you kind of know that these sneaky tricks are going
They're
on.
done, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, whatever label you put on it, it's not good.
It's not
so,
good, yeah.
yeah, we got to know what
Yeah.
it is to see. All right, so, did I say that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. We got a little off track there. We got so excited.
See, that's what happens when we go off.
I know, we go off cue, you start interacting
Oh.
and boom. Okay, so since there's no regulations for the cosmetic and personal care product industry, words that we come to rely on to be helping us navigate the shelves in the store, like words such as natural, pure, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, they can just be freely used without being verified.
So that makes the word natural basically meaningless, as
Yeah.
these products don't need to be toxic-free, which makes them unsafe.
Yeah. So these words should not be associated with being safe unless they're backed up with specific ingredient information, like solvent-free, no phosphates, paraben-free, no petroleum-based ingredients, etc.
Yeah. The claim non-toxic has no official definition.
Nope.
And is considered meaningless unless there is a third party to verify the claim.
Yikes. So what about the term organic? That should be one we can trust,
You'd
right?
think so, wouldn't you, eh?
Mhm.
According to the Organic Council of Ontario, it is complicated to try and figure out if a non-food item, such as skincare cream, is organic.
Yeah, in many cases, there's no regulations for non-food products in Canada.
Federal standards only apply to agricultural items for human and livestock consumption, and any product carrying the Canadian organic logo. Skincare products are not included.
No, so it's a word we become really used to when we think about food, and people just slap it on other things, and
carry
it's
it-
not regulated
Just
there.
carry it over.
So we would love to know what you're thinking right now after hearing that, so
Yeah.
tell us in the comments.
Are you shocked by this? Because we were.
Yeah. Are you a bit frustrated and annoyed that this can happen? Like natural, pure, unscented, fragrance-free, they're just all slapped on without any regulation.
Yeah, or maybe you're a bit skeptical. This can't be commonplace practice, right?
Well, we want to know what you're thinking. We'll
Yeah.
give you a minute to type. While you're typing, we're actually going to walk through an example of a product that my mom recently was given as a gift from a dear friend.
Yes.
So, here we go. We got this here. I know the video's not going to be able to show it, but I'm going to read a bunch of it to
Yes.
you. So, the label says, rose water and ivy, gentle foaming hand soap with essential oils. Sounds pretty good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, she knows how much I love and use essential oils.
Yeah,
So from the label, she assumed that that was just the thing for me.
totally.
I love her for giving me this gift. I truly do. And she thought it would be beneficial to me.
Yeah.
But since I am now an ingredient detective,
Sure.
I just had to look at the ingredient list.
So Pam says, you would think organic would be safe. You would.
You would.
You would. Totally. You would. Yeah. All right. So now the back of this product. So we got this nice front. It sounds all nice and wonderful.
Okay.
Then there's a bit of a write-up on the back. So the back talks about this being a gentle foaming hand soap, soft rose petals, raisin-kissed ivy, and spring musk, made with vitamin E, shea extract, and aloe. Gentle foam delivers a rich lather to wash away dirt and germs. So it is true when you look at the ingredient list, it does have the vitamin E, the aloe, and
Shea
the
butter.
shea butter, which are indeed all there, which is great.
Yeah.
But it gives you this false sense of hope that it's just made
That's
with
just it.
good stuff, right? Like you just read that's the part up here
That you can read
that
without
you
glasses.
can read without glasses. The ingredient list is actually way down here and really small, so you just read
okay.
that bit and you're like, that sounds pretty good.
Sounds great. But as I read through the ingredient list, I was disappointed to find the following. Fragrance and perfume. That was number 6 on the Dirty Dozen list we shared with you last week
Yep.
in our Dirty Dozen blog. fragrance, parfum, which among other things is suspected of interfering with hormone function.
And then also there is, now I'm going to try, this one's a tricky one. Cocamidopropylene betaine. Pretty much if it's that hard to say, your warning flags should go up. But we looked that up, and that's actually suspected of causing rosacea, eczema, skin irritations, and eye irritations.
In my hand soap.
In your hand soap.
In my hand soap.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it had PEG 120, which was methyl glucose diolate.
Yeah.
PEGs are number 8 on the dirty dozen list. Among other things, they are suspected of being carcinogens, and because they can easily be contaminated with 1,4-dioxane during manufacturing, and contaminants are not required to be listed on the ingredient list, no matter how harmful they are.
Yeah, if it's in there as a contaminant,
no big deal.
Not a problem.
Not for the labeling.
Not for labeling.
Yeah,
big problem
big deal.
for us. Yeah. There's also propylene glycol on this ingredient list, which is another PEG. So there's 2 PEGs on there.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then there is benzophenone-4, which is suspected of being a carcinogen, hormone disruptor, toxic to bodily systems, and an irritant.
Yep. So I see what people have been saying. There's a lot of...
I got a wow.
Yeah. Wow. If you can't say it, it's not safe, pretty much.
Yeah.
It tricked your friend. It sure did trick her, because, like, I mean, I can't even show you. The video quality is not good enough, but, like, that's how small the ingredients are written. Everything else is written in nice big font. Like, I have pretty good eyesight, and I can barely read it. So,
I'd use a magnifying glass.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're not trying to make it easy.
Yeah.
That's not the point. So, any other thoughts about this? Now that you've heard about this, this was supposed to sound amazing and beautiful. So, what do you think after hearing that? We've got a bunch of wows and yikes and nasties.
Yeah, and nasties,
and, like, it's not exactly what you were expecting when you read that pretty front label, right?
No. Oh, I could see no evidence of natural ingredients to support the rose water and the IVs mentioned.
Yeah, the 2 main things.
Yeah, in the product label.
Yeah.
No.
Now, we realize these might be part of the trade secret ingredients in the fragrance perfume, but along with what else?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't some random off-brand.
No.
But something that comes from a large, well-known chain.
Yeah. The chain that carries this is available in Canada, the US, the UK, throughout Europe, and based on some of the other language and writing on the back, it looks like it's also available somewhere in the Middle East as well. Yeah.
We won't name and shame them,
No.
since they technically aren't breaking any rules.
Technically
Aren't breaking any rules or regulations.
Nope.
Only using greenwashing to make money.
Yep. It's all about the making the money.
Oh, and Pam's going, throw it away.
Well, yeah, pretty much we looked at, we're like, what are we going to do with this now? And we're like,
we're going to make a blog
We're going to make a blog about it and a video, and that's all this is now. It is a prop to show people that this happens. This is real, because luckily we don't have we haven't looked in a long time, but we're really good at trying to avoid these things, so it would be really hard for us to find one in our home to share on here, but
we make a lot of our own foamy hand soaps.
Yeah, so we're
had
good. An example. Yeah. Okay.
So greenwashing isn't limited to personal care products, cosmetics, or household cleaning products. It is universally practiced in all areas of advertising and promotion.
Yeah. So this leads us to another green to look out for that's called green scamming or green scam.
This is a type of greenwashing that uses environmentally friendly sounding names and designations for products or organizations that are not environmentally friendly.
Yeah, so some labels that give the impression that a product is eco-friendly are actually totally meaningless.
A prime example is that many aerosol cans, including air fresheners, sometimes have a label that says no CFCs. Chlorofluorocarbons. Hey, I said that really great.
You did say that great.
Which depletes the ozone layer. Yeah, I did all day.
Now, while this statement is true, like that is 100% true, the interesting tidbit is that CFCs were actually banned in 1978. So no aerosol cans are allowed to contain CFCs.
So unknowingly, we are led to believe that this company is going above and beyond, when in fact they aren't.
No, they're following regulations. Wow. So also think about this. Just imagine anytime you saw 100% recyclable on a label, that it actually meant the product was made 100% from materials that could be recycled, because it doesn't. But we can dream that one day it will.
Greenwashing seems to be everywhere and hurts everyone.
Oh, this is interesting. Pam just said not in Mexico. So in Mexico, your aerosol cans, yeah, because this, what we looked up, was for here.
Yes.
So there you would want to find one that said no CFCs. But again, like, you don't know if people are going above and beyond, or if they're just saying, we're following the rules.
Yep.
So yeah, with greenwashing, our bloodstream becomes contaminated by everything we put on our skin and our hair. And then children are at a much greater risk because their bodies are smaller, they process things faster, and the effects on their developing bodies can last a lifetime.
Wow. Without thinking twice about it, an average person uses around 9 personal care products each day. Some people even more.
From shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, lotion, creams, perfume or colognes, shaving cream, aftershave, body sprays, any cosmetics and makeups, you're exposing yourself to over 100 unique chemicals before you even leave the bathroom.
That thought alone should be enough to make every person nervous about trusting the labeling of our products without making sure they haven't been greenwashed.
Exactly. So how are we going to find truly natural products?
Okay, you have to scrutinize the ingredient list of products. You can use our previous Dirty Dozen blog to help you get started with some really nasty ingredients that you have to look out for.
Totally. So we recommend take the time and do an audit of the products you already have in your home and decide which ones you want to throw away instantly because you discover they're or maybe which ones you want to replace after you finish using them because they're not too bad, but you want to look for something better. And then which ones are actually really good and you feel comfortable with continuing to use them and even purchasing them again.
Before purchasing a new product, take a picture of the ingredient list on your phone so you can be an ingredient detective. I love that phrase. When you get home. Then decide if it meets your standards or not.
Yeah, and you do all that before you've spent your money on it. We also recommend that you replace items slowly, especially if there's a lot that you're deciding is on the throw out list, because you want to give your body a bit of time to detox. It's used to all these chemicals, unfortunately. So start with items that you're running out of, and then that you discovered in the audit that you don't want and that have been greenwashed and are full of toxins, and then move on slowly as you run out.
Absolutely. And then repeat and repeat until you are confident with each and every cosmetic, personal care product, and cleaning product that you own.
Exactly. So we also recommend take the time to research companies. I know, like, there's a bit of time into it, but it's your health, right? So, and figure out who are the ones that are using greenwashing to make their sales, and who is serious about providing safe and natural products for you and your family.
Now, if you find a great product during your audit of your current products, dive a bit deeper into the company. If you like what you find, see what other products they have that you might be interested in.
Yeah, and that will make your research take less time over time because you'll start finding great companies. And if you're unsure where to start with looking for good companies to research, start asking people in your community and see what they might know and what they're using. You can even ask us about getting the same great stuff that we use from a company that we've already researched, and we use their stuff daily.
That's true. And if you have the time and interest, become the company you want to buy from by learning how to make some of your own products so you know exactly what is in them. We're building out our DIY knowledge hub on our website as we speak to help you with this if you choose to make some of your own products. It's fun.
It's fun. You don't have to make everything. Like, there's stuff that's easy and there's stuff that's a little more time consuming. So, you know, pick, mix and match, do a bit. Just know that any company that is serious about providing consumers with safe, clean products will make it extremely apparent by using terms and statements that clearly show that what their products are free from. It's not going to throw random flashy labels, but it doesn't contain this. That's what you're looking for.
They will go above and beyond to prove the sourcing of their materials or the advancements in their formulas of their products.
Oh, and I see here, Pam says, my problem is labels are all in Spanish. So you're going to need a translator app with Google Translate. It's going to take you a bit longer to do some research, but Hopefully some of the chemical names would be the same across the board.
I think so, yeah.
But I don't know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Google Translate to help you figure out some of them, because there'll be some sneaky ones in there.
She could also take a picture and send it to us.
Yeah, I'd love to see some of the Spanish toxin words.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, it is very clear from everything that we are exposed to regarding, It is very clear from everything that we are exposed to regarding swaying us to spend our money on a company's products that they must be wise, we must be wise, and informed consumers. We've got to do the work.
We so do. So, what's next for you? We want you to let us know in the comments. Are you pretty confident that your products are safe and that you won't find any issues when doing an audit?
Are you now second guessing some of the products that you have and know that an audit is likely going to turn up some scary things you need to replace?
Are you feeling a bit overwhelmed as to where to start, as you haven't considered this before and likely you have a lot of concerning products in your home?
Ooh. Oh, are you worried that switching to safe, clean products is going to be too costly and take up too much of your time?
Tell us where you're at.
Yep.
Tell us your next steps, because we're here to help.
Yep. We've been there. We continue to do it.
Yep.
And we have to research things that we receive as gifts.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we are passionate about, and we'd love to help you.
Yeah. And we want this information that you're getting from us to be empowering, to help you take your wellness to the next level.
That's
so
right.
we don't want you to... You can feel overwhelmed, but we want to help you get past that.
Yeah, because we have felt overwhelmed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness, yes. We know there is a delay, so while you are writing, we just want to remind you that if there's any information in this or any of our previous videos that you want to hear again, you can share any of our videos for easy reference.
Yep. So all of our Learning Live videos are saved on our Facebook page under the tab that says Live. So across there's like Home, About, Photos, Posts, whatever. There's one that says Live. Also an easy way is you can just go www.facebook.com/essential pure power of nature/live. That's a bit of a long one to remember though. And of course, like we said, we're filming this as well on a second camera for YouTube. It takes a night or two to upload, but once it's uploaded, you can also watch the video again there and hopefully a bit higher quality. But also anyone you know that might get value out of this who isn't on Facebook, you can send them there. And we've made a short link to make it easy to find us. So you can just go www.purepowerofnature.com/YouTube. And then you go right to our channel, or you can just search Pure Power of Nature right on YouTube and we should pop up.
And I sure hope that you all do share this, because we just can't believe how important this is.
Yeah, exactly.
And how many people are getting just fooled by it.
Yeah. So Sandy says that would be neat to share.
Pam.
Oh, the stuff about the Spanish labels.
Yes.
Some of the products names in Spanish, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it totally would. I'd be intrigued to see how different it is. Like, and just...
We're looking to... I am second guessing my body wash. Yes.
Yep. You'll have to let us know. Take an audit, go through it, and tell us how that turns out.
What's really interesting, I'm going to go off topic for just off script for just a second. But what's really interesting is after you have not been using the more toxic
stuff,
perfume, fragrance, or lotions and body washes and stuff, when you accidentally go back and use one. My gosh, for me, I can't get out of the shower fast enough. Yeah. It is overwhelming, the smell.
Yeah, it totally is. I notice too, if I go to, when I'm traveling, if I go to a hostel or hotel that gives you products.
Yes.
And I just, out of curiosity, I always like to see what they smell like and stuff. Oh, half the time, it's terrible.
It's almost instant headache.
Yeah, it's the same with going into, I won't name it, but if you're Canadian, you know a drugstore that they've changed all their drugstores, so you can't get in the drugstore without going through the makeup and perfume section. I actually have to hold my breath because I'll get a headache just in a few seconds walking through. Like, it's amazing how your body suddenly realizes this is bad and I don't like it. I don't know if this is like the same type of comparison, but I've heard that people who smoked all their life, when they quit, they later then are completely disgusted by the smell of cigarettes.
Quite possible.
So it's one of those things, your body detoxes from it and you suddenly have a different reaction to it.
So, the great news for all of you is that our next Knowledge Hub is all about helping you learn about the power of natural ingredients.
Yeah, and Cheryl said, I know there's a few products that I need to switch out. Yep. They're, and you'd be surprised too, especially like we're only a month past Christmas. It's common to be given a soap or even a candle. We haven't even gone into candles, but they're kind of in this realm too. But those presents that people, you know, give as like, oh, here, thanks for hosting, thanks for whatever, like, you end up with them and it happens.
Okay.
All right, so that's right. What Mom said is our next Knowledge Hub is a 6-part blog series, and therefore we're going to have 6 weeks of these Tuesday Learning Lives, so a 6-week video series to go along with it. And this Knowledge Hub is called Essential Oils 101.
We are going to help you find the answers to your questions about essential oils, regardless of the brands you buy.
Yes.
Sandy says she holds her breath too.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, now at least we have to wear a mask, so that helps. But if not,
it's not the best stuff.
No. So we're going to be sharing next with you all what essential oils are, their benefits, how they're regulated for use in Canada, how to use them safely and effectively, and then we have a whole bonus section on diffusers and diffusing.
Oh, I love that. We got a nice one going behind us right now. That's our stress releasing one. Yes. We have spent a lot of time to put this next Knowledge Hub together. As you know, there is a lot of confusion out there about essential oils, and we want to make sure you know where to get the right information that aligns with Health Canada guidelines. Yeah,
that's really important part. So, sure, we would definitely love for you to buy essential oils and essential oil infused products from us because we are doing this as a business. But what we would love even more is for you to have the knowledge of what essential oils have and have not been approved for in Canada, as there's just so many people out there making claims. And unfortunately, they're kind of tainting the image of essential oils and causing a lot of confusion.
Oh, for sure. Essential oils are incredibly powerful.
They sure are.
But like anything else, they can be greenwashed.
Yeah, there's all different varieties. So luckily, there are more and more regulations coming about in Canada. So we want to be able to highlight these to make sure that when you do decide to buy an essential oil, if you don't already, or you're looking at the brand you're using, that you know how to make a decision about the brand that's really beneficial for you and your family, because you know what they can and cannot say how they can and cannot be used.
And then you know if you're being greenwashed.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. We hope that you enjoyed this week's Learning Live about greenwashing, and we're excited to learn more from our blog.
So remember, you can access the blog right after this video by heading over to www.purepowerofnature.com/003 because it's blog number 3.
Very good. Before we start to wrap up our Facebook Live, we want to open it up to any questions or comments.
We sure do. Now, we do know, as always, there's a bit of a delay. So while you're typing any comments or questions that you have, we want to again congratulate our share shout out winner from last time. So thank you everyone who has shared. We truly appreciate it. It helps get our video out there and get other people's eyes on it, which is really the whole point, is to get this message out there. So Pam says she's already shared it. Great. Yeah, share away so people know that this is happening. Well, we appreciate it 100%. Now, Christy, we do need some information from you to get your prize sent out. So again, if you could email us at shauna@purepowerofnature.com, subject line, I'm this week's chosen one, and let us know where you want it shipped, and we'll get that sorted for you.
Okay, so for anyone who is waiting until the end or joined us late, if you found any value in this, click that share button, set your share to public, I should say, and type the word shared in the comments below, so we can shout you out right away.
We like to say thank you right away.
We do for sure, and put you in the draw we do next week, where you can win a cool prize.
Absolutely.
Each week we pick a winner who has shared the video.
You have to share it.
It has to be shared publicly so we can see who shared it and put you in the draw.
Yeah, now remember, this is for those watching right now live, but also anyone who watches the replay, because you have all week to get to share the Facebook video publicly.
Yes, exactly. As promised earlier tonight, we are letting you know how you can earn extra chances, maybe up to 3. Where's my, there. I'm sorry. For next week's extra special, I should say, prize, as we celebrate our first Knowledge Hub, Avoiding Toxins 101.
Exactly. So now that our first 3 blogs have been out there, the 3 that were a part of the Avoiding Toxins 101 series, they're live. We've shared them over the past few weeks. We'd actually love to get your feedback on them. So for every person who comments on one of the 3 blog pages, you have to actually go to our website, you'll get an additional entry. So if you write a comment on each of the 3, so on each blog, you get 3 bonus entries. So to do this, you simply go to www.purepowerofnature.com. If you go /001, that'll take you to our first blog, which was the Skull and Crossbones blog, so you can write a comment there.
Go to www.purepowerofnature.com /002 to write a comment on our Dirty Dozen blog.
Yep, and then you can go to www.purepowerofnature.com /003 to write a comment on our Greenwashing blog. Now, are you like, I'm not sure what to write? Because what do you write?
Okay. So how about something you learned from the blog?
That'd be great. Or maybe something that surprised you from that blog.
Or how about the information has impacted you?
Yeah.
What are you going to do differently now that you have this information?
Yeah, and also for those of you who are doing audits of the products in your home, we'd love to hear how that audit goes. So you can actually tell us in the blog comments, what did you find? What was the outcome of that? Or maybe there's an ingredient that you're unsure of and you're struggling to find information on it. Let us know in there and we'll help you try and figure it out.
For sure.
So when you do go to our website, if you haven't been there before, on each of the blogs, there's 2 different places that you can write a comment. And that's just to make it easier for you so you can pick. But there's a Facebook option, and that uses your login to Facebook. So if you're already logged in watching this video and you were to open another tab right now, it would know who you are. And it just is using Facebook to verify that you're a real human and that we're not being spammed with comments by a robot. And then there's the built-in comment section that most blogs have. That one does usually require you to input an email, and it's again just to make sure that you're human and that you're not just some random computer code writing stuff on our blog.
Exactly. You can choose either way of sharing a comment on each blog with us. And our thank you for doing this is those extra entries into the draw.
Exactly. So also you have all week to do it, because I don't look until Tuesday morning to tally up and fill our bowl back there with everyone's names. So you've got all week, but before you forget, I do it sooner or later.
Yes.
And again, anyone who watches the replay, you'd have up until, I don't know what next Tuesday is, but if today is the 26th, you have until before the next Tuesday.
It's February 2nd.
Oh, wow.
February.
Whoa, okay.
I think so.
All right, so did we have any other questions or comments?
Pam says the day that...
No, this is Sandy.
Sandy, okay. The day that Febreze started,
claiming to have essential oils in their products, that was a sad day. It's a scary thought and such a disservice.
I didn't know. I'm not a Febreze fan, so I didn't know that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. Yeah, you gotta be
aware.
You gotta be aware. You just can't, companies are in this for a business. Some have some other values as well that they are, actually trying to make good products, and others are just trying to make money.
Others have no scruples, and that's about it.
Yeah, so you can't trust
remember, our motto is, knowledge is power. And we are taking back our power.
We sure are. So
we can't wait to see your comments on our blogs.
Yeah, we're excited for those.
And see you next Tuesday here at 7 p.m. Have a wonderful week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.